worldwide. You're seeing it in China with the strikes. You're seeing it in Ireland, in Romania. You're going to see it in the U.S. with the Tea Parties. You know, as a Bronx boy originally, my saying is, when people lose everything and they have nothing left to lose, they lose it. They're losing their homes. They're losing their jobs. They're being thrown out into the streets all at a time when their taxes are increasing, when they're expected to pay more to help bail out the big guys. As I said, this is Workers of the World 2.0. It's the beginning of the great war we're seeing that will be the first great war of the 21st century. As economic systems first break down, social systems later break down, and then they take the people to war.
So you're predicting a war?
Yes, the United States is leading the world to the next great war. We're seeing it with the Predator drone attacks increasing in Pakistan. They're called extrajudicial killings. They're against international law. We're seeing it with the United States fronting the Pakistan army to fight a proxy war on the Afghan-Pakistan border. President Obama, the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, I'm getting to wonder if Norway is Orwell spelled backward, has increased wars throughout the world, particularly in Afghanistan and Pakistan. And we're also seeing what's going on with Israel, committing more violations of international law, the latest with the assault on the mission to break the blockade in Gaza with humanitarian aid. So we're looking at a flashpoint in Iran, the Middle East, and also Pakistan. And then we just saw the German minister resign when his words were caught on tape that Germany wants to now expand beyond their borders in fighting wars. Did anybody forget the post-Nuremberg Agreement? The treaty whereby Germany is not supposed to go outside their borders to fight wars? So you see, it starts with baby steps, and then it devolves into goose steps. So the world is being led to war. The military-industrial complex is a reality. The United States is the prime example of an empire in decline, fighting in foreign entanglements, depleting the treasury at a time when your home economy is going into severe recession. Also, it's a way of getting the people's minds off the difficulties, be they economic, or now, of course, we have the greatest environmental disaster that the United States has ever known with the BP oil leak in the Gulf of Mexico. So as times get tougher, what they do is they take people's minds into a different direction. We even heard of the stupidity coming out of South Korea's president, who, as the wars are getting closer between North and South Korea, say, quote, "We don't fear war." What kind of imbecile would make a statement like that? They don't fear war. Do you know who makes those statements? It's these world leaders, the Sarkozys, the Bushes, the Obamas, and the Merkels, the people that never wore a uniform or fought in one, that send other people to go do their killing. They're the ones that don't fear war. They're taking the world to war. It's in the headlines. Current events form future trends. And unless the people rise up against it, their blood will be spilled worldwide. They've done it before. They'll do it again. They're on the path to the first great war of the 21st century.
So what is needed to turn the course of things?
What's needed is they have to stop this whole headlong race toward globalization and this one-size-fits-all economy. Also, what's needed is that people cannot continue to take on debt. Look, there was a time in Greece when people bought things when they had money that they could afford to buy them. They didn't take out huge amounts of debt to do that. They've been suckered in by the banks to borrow a lot of money at low interest rates under the guise that growth would be perpetual. The second thing is, if you're going to put money in stock markets, if you're going to buy bonds, whatever you're doing, you're speculating. You're taking risk. Risk means gambling. There was a time when very few people gambled in the equity markets, and now a lot of people are doing it. You have to stop gambling. You have to stop taking on debt, and you have to start building your economies internally. It's called self-sustaining economies. It kept the world going through centuries. Globalization at this level is new, and the world has become a lot poorer as a result of it. And the gap between the rich and the poor is widened. So the way we go back to it is to have a renaissance.
So you're...
Okay, well, how's that? Good timing there. We've had a caller waiting. I guess a lot of people know the phone number and are anxious, so we're going to go ahead and take that caller. We've only got 2 minutes left, so caller, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, yeah, it's pretty crazy, all the people who can look at all this stuff and not understand exactly, point by point and put the pieces.
Alex Jones is talking about chemicals in our food and everything that are dumbing us down to where they're deliberately trying to set up your body so that you cannot react in an aggressive manner, no self-preservation. I don't know if that's true or not, but guess what? The way people react is consistent with that.
Yeah, lethargic, just like the fluoride or whatever, the Nazis used to use it.
Right, do you really care about anything or not? Like I was saying, if a friend lied to you, you'd shun him. How come you don't do that with politicians?
Yeah, it's nuts. We should hold everyone's feet to the fire,
Right, the same standard.
Politicians. And it's crazy. I just wanted to say that I myself am definitely going to go in the next few days to every Portland public school. And I know it's summer, but I'm sure that they a lot of the teachers, do work in the summer stuff, and there's summer schools and stuff too. And I'm going to poll every single teacher, and especially every single physics and science teachers about 9/11, and I'm going to ask them, straight up all the, the meat, the juiciness of, everything.
Well, that's especially important that you bring that up, because right now Giuliani in New York is helping a textbook company write history about 9/11. He says the children that are being born right now have to know about 9/11. So he wants to feed them crap. He wants to lie to them.
Yeah.
Hey, we just got another call, but we aren't going to take it because we don't have enough time.
Just let it ring?
Yeah, just let it ring.
But yeah, it's nuts, and I know that some teachers cannot be dumb enough to not understand some of this. So I know that a percentage of them will, especially physics teachers, will disagree with the official story and whatnot. But I know that a lot of them, and sadly, truly, a lot of them will totally, word for word, probably go, tell you exactly
with the official story. Okay, hey, well, we got to go. Call back on the next show. I'd like to hear more about that.
Yeah, keep doing it, Bill.
Thank you. And everybody, see you on the 21st. That's our next live show. Be sure to check out YouTube and Blip TV for my show.